Sorry about that little pause I had. Was trying to figure out some technical difficulties. I noticed the voice is not recording as quite clear as it should. Um, yeah, last game, especially on part 3 and part 4, the audio quality just terrible. The mic is just being stupid. So this game, I'm trying my best to control my voice as properly as possible. But it's a little bit difficult sometimes. I get too excited talking about the game, and yeah. So I'm looking right now. You can see my last hit is not exactly too perfect, um, and I'm not a great player in terms of last hitting and whatnot. I try to practice from time to time, but it's I guess one of those things that I never had the knack for. Some players, like Light of Heaven, just have a ton of timing skills that could just last hit practically every damn creep possible on the lane. But for me, I'll be happy that I get like 2 out of the 4 on the creep waves, or 2 out of the 5. Yeah, I'm not a really a good player to farm generally, so that's why I don't really like to play carry heroes, because I never seem to be able to farm enough items, or at least enough items to match how pros farms. So I'm looking at the minimap, and you can see I'm just buying as much as I could. Like I said earlier, I want to spend all my gold, so in case that I do die, and in this lane it's very likely that I will. Yeah, so Sven is telling me that we're coming top, and Blue is also coming telling top. Unfortunately, I just spent a lot of my mana just fishing and just generally harassing, getting creeps. So I don't have both my spells. However, yeah, I take the freeze bite from CM. So I'm walking in and walking in. I'm waiting for waiting for Slaughter to come. I draw my ultimate, thinking that that probably might not be the best of it, because, but yeah, but I popped the magic stick, and you can see the delay there. That I knew Blue will get the kill, but I clicked on Fissure and I was too late to stop it. So that's what I mean by the half-second delay. Sometimes I can't spell needlessly because, um, especially on a hero like Earthshaker, the reaction time is a bit slow. So yeah, there's a problem that looks like Morphling is farming quite well. He has a Midas around 10th minute. That's not exactly it's not exactly bad in terms of this level of playing. Probably in pro scenes you could farm it in 8 minutes. So but by the 10th minute is not bad at all. So, and of course, given that he has a babysitter, it's probably not that too inconceivable. So I'm picking up my items. I got my magic stick, so I'm happy. I have my bottle, so I'm gonna plan to go around and roam a bit. So you see I'm stocking on TP scrolls. I think I talked about on some of my other replays that TP scroll is probably the best item in the game, and most players, or at least most of the new players, just don't have it on them, and it's a shame. Looks like we're gonna go up, and I ping for a gank. I'm waiting for the Morphling to waveform, and he does, and because it slows on him, yeah, we catch up easily. And Morphling's trying to get out of the way, but he has Shadow Grave on him. But the poison and do whatever. Yeah, that you see the delay again. I keep walking in to chase, even though Morphling's already dead. So yeah, but nothing, no harm, no foul, right? I'm still alive, though I'm a half HP. So even though that I had some trouble in the lane, looks like the team play aspect we're doing quite well. We're ganking, and things are working out fine. I haven't died yet, but although I'm still pretty far from my dagger, because I just use that Fissure aimlessly. Oh, but I used that Fissure aimlessly because I was at full mana and I wanted to heal, and the delaying is coming again. I just walked in, and I thought I was gonna survive because I have a bottle and magic stick, and so I'm popping it to heal, turning around to drop the Fissure so I don't. But Tinker comes around and just like blow me away. Now I'm worrying for Veno. Veno looks like he could run around. Tinker probably don't have enough mana for another barrage of missiles or whatnot. So I died, but thankfully I don't have too much gold saved up yet. Right now I'm saving up for my phase boot instead of the blink dagger. So that's why the blink dagger is not gonna come anytime soon. The phase boots just give me a little bit armor and give me that boost of speed that when I need it, because generally I chase a lot with the the Earthshaker, and even though the Fisher has absolutely long range, the phase base should help catching up and whatnot. So, yeah, my feeling about Earthshaker as a hero is he's probably underrated. Once the Torrent Chieftain came out, a lot of people have been picking a TC instead of a ES, and I don't know why teams are doing that. Earthshaker's still a very, very solid hero. Probably not as good as TC, but a very good hero nonetheless. And once you get Blink Dagger on him, he's just a beast in team fights. It just also scares the other team a lot too. So we're gonna try to come around gank. CM has disappeared into the forest. I'm not sure he's teleporting or just like hiding there. So I'm kind of afraid. So I'm telling my teammates that I don't think we could kill, but we're going nonetheless. So we're gonna chase down the Shadow Priest, and you can see how noob I was there. I turned a kill into helping a teammate escape, and I don't think we could get it, but they're still chasing like crazy. And I was just typing to my teammate, telling that I'm sorry, I messed up the kill. Yeah, that was an easy kill, but I just had a bad stun and put the Shadow Priest on the other side of my Fisher. So yeah, bad play on that part on me. So yeah, you can see I'm not exactly the S-class player or whatever, and I do make mistakes from time to time. Yeah, nothing much is going on right now. Just walking around and trying to come around and gank. They probably know that I'm still here, and yeah, they're backing up. So I think what the heck, I'm just come out and farm. Doesn't matter, or come out and get some experience. Yeah, Venos. I don't know what Venos farming for. Probably for a scepter, but if Veno plays himself for a good ulti, it doesn't really matter what items they have. Veno is one of those heroes that is not item dependent in any way. Probably the scepter would help. A lot of people get a what you can call it, a low Dark's Edge, which I don't like at all. I think a dagger would not bad because it helps chasing, helps aiming his Shadow Strike, and of course position for the ultimate. So yeah, I think dagger will be great, but not many players get dagger on him, because I think Venom's a bit squishy, so just having a naked dagger is quite dangerous. But it's really it's an extremely offensive item, and I think some players should consider into getting daggers on Venom. Looks like middle, they're gonna try to chase down the Tinker. Tinker just got out of stun range of, and you can see the delay happening here again. I clicked on him, I click on the ground right behind Tinker, and he just yeah, the Tinker just died, and I just echo slam for no reason. Yeah, I'm always have a half a second behind, so whatever action I see in the game, and my mouse inputs, they're just a bit delayed. So yeah. Yeah, but I sound like a broken record probably. You guys get the point, I have delay. So yeah. So I'm just gonna farm around a bit. I noticed that Slaughter is pretty good, well farmed. He's climbing levels, so I'm not too worried how this game's going. The only thing the other team have on us is probably Sven, and I don't think he has BKB even any parts up soon yet. Probably going for Treads and Armless first, which is a pretty standard on Sven. And I don't know if the Tinker has picked up a BOT yet. Probably not yet. I'm walking around, I get a freeze bite, so I'm getting the hell out. And it looks like Sven's coming around, and I get stunned. I'm turning around to, yeah, Slaughter comes around to intimidate the Sven away, and which worked perfectly. Now we're turning around. LST missed horribly by the blue, and but I think we're still chasing or not. I'm just turning around. Usually I play very cautiously, and I think that's a detriment to me as a player. Generally, you want to be extremely aggressive as possible. I'm coming around, and I did not stun the Sven, but I think everyone's backing out anyways. Yeah, I'm generally a very cautious player, so I generally wait for my teammates to go in first and whatnot, and that's why I should not play tank. Yeah, I generally plays heroes that go in last or second to last, and just to drop damage. And yeah, I like heroes that have an escape mechanism as well, so that's why I like Potom and Blinkers, because I just hate dying as any other players do. But I just feel that like if you're waiting there for like 20 seconds, it's really boring, or maybe like 40 seconds more likely. So I just really hate dying, so I play very very cautiously. And sometimes most of the pros do agree that in order to be a good Dota player, you generally should be very very aggressive. The more aggressive, the better. But of course, you're not tower diving for no reason, but very control aggressive